Welcome to Spooky Stories, which is the welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Guy, and tonight, I've got a chilling ghost story to share with you. But be warned, dear viewers, for this story isn't for the faint of heart. In a quaint little town nestled deep in the heart of the countryside, there stood an old and eerie mansion known as Blackthorn Manor. It was a place shrouded in mystery, with its broken windows and overgrown garden, where the shadows cast by the moon played sinister tricks on the eyes. For years, the townsfolk had whispered tales about the malevolent spirit that was said to haunt the decrepit mansion. Some claimed it was the ghost of the original owner, Sir Reginald Blackthorn, who had met a gruesome end in the very home he had built. Others believed it to be the spirit of a vengeful servant who had perished under mysterious circumstances. One cold, moonless night, a group of adventurous friends decided to test their courage by spending the night in Blackthorn Manor. They were students from the nearby university, thrill seekers looking for a unique experience to share with their YouTube audience. And as it happened, they'd chosen to document their expedition on my channel. The group consisted of 5 individuals: Mark, the charismatic and fearless leader; Emily, the tech-savvy expert in ghost hunting equipment; Sarah, the skeptical writer; Michael, the daredevil who believed in all things supernatural; and Rachel, the quiet and introverted member who had reluctantly agreed to join the expedition. As they approached Blackthorn Manor, their flashlights revealed the haunting silhouette of the decaying mansion, its windows dark voids that seemed to whisper secrets of the past. Welcome to Spooky Stories, which is the welcome to my YouTube channel, Mark declared with a dramatic flourish. The rest of the group chuckled nervously, a shared nervousness that only intensified as they entered the mansion. Inside, they navigated a maze of creaking hallways, with the ominous sound of the wind echoing through the abandoned rooms. Emily set up her equipment, eager to capture any signs of paranormal activity, while Michael and Rachel explored the dimly lit rooms. As the night wore on, unease settled over the group like a heavy fog. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and strange noises echoed throughout the mansion. Sarah, the skeptic, couldn't help but feel a growing sense of dread. She whispered into the camera, "Maybe there is something to this place, after all." Just then, they heard a faint, mournful wail coming from the top floor. They exchanged glances and followed the sound, ascending a rickety staircase. The closer they got to the source of the sound, the more it morphed into an eerie melody, like a haunting song from the past. As they reached the top floor, they discovered a door that seemed to emanate the chilling music. It was ajar, and the spectral notes wafted from within. Mark, the leader of the group, took a deep breath and pushed the door open slowly. The room was bathed in a soft, otherworldly light, and in the center stood a grand piano. But it wasn't the piano itself that held their attention, it was the ghostly figure sitting at the bench, her fingers gracefully dancing across the keys. It was a woman, her eyes hollow and distant, her gown tattered and old. She was the ghost of Blackthorn Manor, the tragic spirit of a once talented pianist who had perished under mysterious circumstances. The group watched in awe as she played her mournful tune, lost in her own world. Mark stepped forward, his curiosity overwhelming his fear. "We come in peace," he said gently. "We mean no harm." The ghostly pianist didn't acknowledge their presence. She continued to play, the music resonating through the room like an to do next. Sarah cautiously approached the piano and placed a trembling hand on the ghostly pianist's shoulder. To everyone's surprise, the ghostly woman turned to her eyes filling with sadness. "Why are you here?" she whispered, her voice a mere wisp of sound. "We came to learn your story," Sarah replied, her voice trembling. "To understand why you're still here." The ghostly pianist's eyes welled with tears as she began to speak. She recounted a tale of love, jealousy, and betrayal that had led to her tragic end. She was a gifted musician, deeply in love with the master of the house, Sir Reginald Blackthorne. But her love was unrequited, for Sir Reginald was enamored with another woman, the mistress of the mansion. As the ghostly pianist poured out her heart-wrenching story, the group couldn't help but empathize with her pain and sorrow. They realized that she was trapped in the mansion, reliving her tragic past, unable to find peace. They vowed to help her find closure, to unravel the mysteries that bound her to Blackthorne Manor. Over the following weeks, they delved into the history of the house, unearthing dark secrets and hidden truths. Their investigations uncovered a series of letters that revealed the mistress's jealousy and her sinister plan to rid herself of the pianist. The group presented this evidence to the ghostly woman, and as she read the letters, a sense of relief washed over her. With gratitude in her eyes, she slowly faded away, her haunting melody accompanying her into the afterlife. Blackthorne Manor was no longer haunted, and the group had fulfilled their promise to the ghostly pianist. They returned to my YouTube channel, where they shared their remarkable journey, and viewers from around the world were captivated by their chilling tale. Blackthorne Manor stood as a testament to the power of redemption and the resolution of a tormented soul. And so, dear viewers, as we bid farewell to this spine-tingling tale, remember that even in the darkest of places, there can be hope, and even in the most haunted of hearts, there can be redemption. This has been Spooky Stories, and we welcome you to explore the mysteries of the unknown with us.